Hey guys, I'm Mitch.
I'm Austin.
And this is Super Platinum Achievement, and we got the announcement. Nintendo is doing a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. We're going to talk about some things we might see in just a minute here. First off, guys, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below. It helps us out a ton. You have no idea. Also, at the end of the video, if you liked what you saw, smash that like button. Give us a big thumbs up. We appreciate it. And don't forget to check out our giveaway playlist. We do them all the time, and if you don't check it out, you're probably missing out on something pretty big that you could win. So, diving in. Nintendo Direct. They usually do one in February. We were thinking they would. We didn't actually get our prediction video out thinking they were going to have it beforehand, but they announced it today.
Yes.
That it's going to be tomorrow.
So now we're going to do, it's like, hey, it's tomorrow. So now we're going to be like, hey, here's our video for tomorrow.
So here's what we think is going to happen. They already said it's going to be roughly 40 minutes of games, or roughly 40 minutes focused primarily on games coming to the Nintendo Switch of the first half of 2022. So that means majority of it's going to be things like probably Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, Splatoon 3, Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Spark of Hope. Oh, made plural when it shouldn't be. And then we've got some question marks that are probably going to be in there. Most likely, I think Bayonetta 3 is going to make it.
Yes, we did get a pretty good gameplay of that recently, so hopefully we get a release date and it's going to be like, hey, it's, coming out in March.
Yeah, or I mean, probably something like June or whatever, like the end of the first half.
Who knows with Nintendo?
And the last time Nintendo said first half, it went all the way through the year, so they don't know what that means. So
the first half of the second half of the year.
of the decade.
Because we're still in early 2020s, so
who knows? But yeah, we got Bayonetta 3. We got Advanced Wars 1 and 2 remakes.
Yes.
We got MLB The Show.
Which is coming to Switch for the first time. Yeah, so that might be take a good chunk of time there, too. I think that'd be pretty cool to see.
See how it plays on the Switch. And then we got games that we know are coming to the cloud.
Yes.
Being Kingdom Hearts and then Dying Light 2, which was just released on Xbox and PlayStation a few days ago. And we know the cloud version is coming to the Switch. So we could get stuff like that. Most of that is the first 3-4 games are pretty much guaranteed. Kirby, Splatoon, Mario Rabbids, most likely Bayonetta 3. The big question mark, but I am going to be shocked if it doesn't show up, is Zelda. Yeah. Are we going to get Breath of the Wild 2 or whatever the heck they call it?
Yes, it's not Breath of the Wild 2,
but
they haven't announced what the name is because it's going to be a spoiler to the game.
Means they don't know what it is yet.
Yeah. So Mitch thinks they will. I don't think they will.
I'm 99% sure, but at the same time, every time I say that, I'm wrong.
Yeah. So we're actually going to go split decision here. I don't think we're going to see any of the new Zelda, and if we see any Zelda, it might be old Zelda being remastered for the Switch. That's all possible. That's all I see happening. I think Zelda is an end of the year release, not a summer release.
We could see, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess finally jump on board. But at the same time, the momentum kind of died for that because that was 35th anniversary momentum.
And Mario got such cool stuff, and then Zelda got
like 4 things.
Nothing really. And then Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong wasn't even mentioned.
Yeah.
So that brings us.
And there was their 40th anniversary.
Yeah. That brings us into the next topic, though, of. We know that they're going to talk about other things because they said primarily focused on games coming out in the first half. That means 100% there's going to be other games coming out whenever.
Yeah, new games they're going to announce.
They're going to have at least 1, most likely 2 big announcements. And Nintendo does have kind of a pattern. And a lot of times it's 3 big announcements where they do 2 new titles from Nintendo.
Yeah.
And then one of them being a big port from another system. So I don't know if that's going to follow. I don't know what other big port could happen. That port could be the Zelda remakes.
God of War
coming to Nintendo Switch. No. But I don't know. I mean,
Skyrim again.
Yeah.
The anniversary edition, if it's not there yet.
The second anniversary, the 4-day anniversary edition of the anniversary edition.
Yes, Skyrim.
Could be, the possibility of the Master Chief Collection is still floating. We don't know how much, there is behind that rumor. Who knows?
Could be Halo Infinite itself. We'll see.
Who knows?
You know what it's going to be?
But
the new Smash character.
Yeah. After they said we're done with Smash, it's going to be another Smash.
Yeah, it's a new Smash
Just
character.
kidding. It's another one.
Here's a whole new fighter pack.
But I think for the Nintendo IP, we got 3 good possibilities on what they're going to announce. The one I think is the most likely, there's been rumors about it for a long time, that the team that built Mario Odyssey is working on a Donkey Kong game.
What?
So I think we are going to get that Donkey Kong that got neglected last year. I think he's going to get his time in the sun and get a Donkey Kong, hopefully more 3D than 2.5D. Not saying that
I think a
games are
Donkey
bad.
Kong in the way Mario Odyssey was would
like
be
what they're doing with
super,
Kirby.
super cool. Yeah, like Kirby's getting. That'd be super cool because, he is an ape. So he can climb things like apes do, and it could be really fun to do. Have a whole vertical thing to climb around and do things. And
yeah, the Donkey Kong 64 was insanely popular. A lot of people loved it, and then all of a sudden they just went away from the 3D style.
And we're gonna do 2.5D, whatever. So
yeah. So obviously those games are great still, just like Metroid came back in 2D and proved that it's still amazing.
Metroid Dread was great,
fantastic. And then the other game I think is a very high possibility, which was all but confirmed is in development.
Yes,
Mario Kart 9.
Yeah,
Mario Kart 8 went way beyond what I think they even imagined it going.
Well,
it's still the best-selling game on Switch to this day.
Yeah, and I think obviously the Switch coming out and them able to put 8 Deluxe on the Switch just furthered the life of that game.
Yeah,
more
the 8 Deluxe quadrupled the sales that 8 did on the Wii U, because obviously the Switch sold
way more. But technically we don't have a brand new Mario Kart on the Switch yet. This obviously was a port from the Wii U. So it would be nice to see a Mario Kart 9, but the Switch has been out for a number of years too, and that game's been on there as long as the Switch has been out, pretty much. So it would be nice to see a Mario Kart game made for the Switch. Hopefully, obviously the Switch was more powerful than the Wii U, so hopefully the game could be, maybe look better. It looked pretty good.
Looks fantastic as is.
But, more features, more stuff like that, more tracks, it could be crazy big.
And I think we're going to get a create your own track mode. People have been asking for it forever.
It'd be fun.
They, obviously experimented they did stuff like that with Mario Maker.
Yes.
And then they did it with Zelda, where you could build your own Zelda dungeons inside Link's Awakening. People asked for that for a while, and now I think we're going to get something similar with Mario Kart. You build your own Mario Kart track. It shouldn't be too difficult. They did build your own track all the way back to Excite Bike.
Nintendo
64.
Games that have done build your own maps, tracks for a long time. All you have to do is just, get a little chunk here, and then you kind of just add on.
Yeah.
So that'd be pretty fun. I think people would like that a lot, and obviously maybe a better online multiplayer.
And then share your tracks online. People can jump on
challenges. Like they did with the balloon world for Mario Odyssey. That was super fun. You hide your balloons, people go try to find them, and then you could upload it to online, and people could do your challenges. So why not be able to do that with Mario Kart? Be super cool, be super fun. We think that's pretty likely. Another announcement we can see pretty plausible, since we do know it is coming. We just don't know when, how far along it is, and that's Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, it exists. It basically got scraped from the face of the earth because they had to restart.
Pretty much. They redid the game, so hopefully we get to see something. Obviously maybe not a release date, but maybe
more than the number 4.
Yeah, more than that. And hopefully we'll be like, hey, here it is, here's some gameplay.
Yeah. And then maybe a window of 2023 or 2024. Heck, I'd be happy with absolutely anything this point. At this point it's like they're hoping we forgot about it.
Maybe they just forgot. I don't know.
But as we all know, there is a guarantee that
absolute
Nintendo is going to give us something.
Disappointment.
We're going to be disappointed with Nintendo. They're gonna come in here and we're gonna get Kirby and Splatoon, and then 14 Square Enix title.
Jinx, buy me a Coke.
That are remakes from games in from 2002 or something.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy collection. again,
or just something that no one ever asked for or wanted. But they're like, it's on the Switch. You're like,
okay,
cool, thanks. Sure. Where is Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
He's not there.
Get a random port of another PS2 game, stuff like that.
Here's Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
What? So yeah, well,
here's the Metal Gear Solid collection.
I would buy that. Don't. That's actually not a bad.
That's just the original games. Nothing done to them.
No remaster.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
Still would buy it.
No remaster.
Still would buy them.
But we know they do that because they did it with Knights of the Old Republic.
Yes. So
it's the same game, new to you. Nintendo.
Yeah. So Nintendo, that's the guarantee, will be disappointed by the end of the 40 minutes. So that will be fun.
But yeah, if you have time before you actually watch the Nintendo Direct here in the next less than 12 hours probably, let us know what you think you're going to see at the Nintendo Direct. What games did we miss that you think are going to show up? What games are not going to show up that we mentioned?
Yeah.
Tell us what you think in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button.
There it is.
Check out the giveaway playlist. And we sure do hope to see you again here at
Super Platinum Achievement.
We'll see you guys.
Bye.